Hey guys, it's Gretchen. So for today's video, it's not really a vlog, but my big camera can't fit on my vanity, so I'm using my vlog camera for this video. But I thought I would do like an everyday makeup routine video. This is what it looks like with no makeup on. Terrifying, I know. Also, you'll notice I don't have eyebrows normally. It's because I am a natural platinum blonde, and so my eyebrows kind of match that. Alright, so the first thing that I use, I feel like most people use, is a primer. And so the one I'm using today is the Smashbox Photo Finish, and this one is the hydrating one. So it is the blue one. If you've got dry skin, this has been like a miracle worker for me. This is like pretty much my new favorite primer. Excuse my cat in the background. Just put a little bit on. So my next item that I use is my eyeshadow primer. I absolutely love Urban Decay's. I use the original. Also a fun trick, and I learned this from someone's YouTube channel and I cannot remember who that person was now, and it sucks. If you have problems keeping your makeup like along in here, use your eyeshadow primer and just put it right here in the corners, and it helps keep your makeup there longer. I mean, it's not gonna foolproof it, but I have noticed an incredible difference. So my next three things that I use, they kind of all go together. They are my color correcting trio from Urban Decay. I use pink under my eyes. I use yellow on my acne. Now, you would think you would use green on your acne, but I read somewhere that yellow is actually a better option for acne. Again, I don't remember any of my sources, but I remember reading that and being like, oh, I've been doing that wrong. But I also do have green for like my cheek areas. All right, how am I looking? Man, that's some good war paint right there, right? Basically all I do is just take a beauty blender, which looks disgusting because I'm one of those people that forgets to clean their shit. Yeah, so it looks a little nasty. But then I just beat it into my face, so. I should mention that I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup. The end product looks good, it's the process getting there. It's kind of like with math. You know, I don't actually know the processes for solving problems, but I always get the right answer. Alright, so I ended up having to change cameras because dumb me didn't charge the battery in my vlog camera, so I had to go and get my regular camera and set it up. So we've just color corrected, and so now it is time for some foundation. One I've been using recently and really love, does not dry my skin out, it feels really good. It's the Tarte, what is it, Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I am in the palest color possible, ivory. So that's what I've been using. Love it, love it, love it. I used to apply with a beauty blender, but now I apply with a brush that should also be cleaned, and I don't. I really need to do that. I just put some on my hand. Just get some and then start painting my face. Alright, that looks pretty decent. Yeah. So then, do a little concealer. So I use two different concealers. I use the Tarte, what is this thing that everyone likes, the Shape Tape. I think I mentioned it in a favorites video. I use the Shape Tape under my eyes because it is a shade lighter than me. Go figure. And then I use Too Faced Born This Way on any other unsightly areas that I want to. Why won't you focus? Focus on the concealer. And this one is in fair and this one is in fair beige. So way to go Tarte for doing some pale ass concealers. And this one, I mean, if you've never used the Shape Tape before, a little goes a long way. I use another beauty blender again that hasn't been cleaned. good. This is probably why I have adult acne. Alright, so the under eye concealer is on. So yeah, got my dots going on, So then I just take the Beauty Blender again. I use the pointed side for the under eye, and then I use the butts, like the round side for the all over. Alright, so now that that is all on, time to put on some translucent powder. Usually I use the Kat Von D one, but as you can see, this is their travel size. And I don't have any left, so it's one thing I'm hoping to do today while my mom is up here is go to Sephora and get the actual big size. In the meantime, I will use my Airspun, which I got this from Walgreens, but you can also get it from Target, I know. I don't know if CVS has it, I would imagine so. And just put it where it needs to be. Now, another thing I don't do correctly is bake. I don't have patience for that. I do not have the patience to bake. I don't know why, but I just don't. So I put it in the areas like where concealer was, and then once I've got it everywhere, I just wipe it off. I just don't have time. I don't have time, I don't have patience. So yeah, my makeup probably could be better. It's like beauty gurus always say, there are no rules in makeup. So yeah, I think that looks good. So then I get rid of, you know, the coke on my face. I take this Real Techniques brush. I love this brush. Ta-da! All right, so the next thing I do are brows. Now, my brows, because they are non-existent, their shape changes by the day, which is really fun to deal with. So there are various ways to achieve my brows. If it ends up looking like shit, I'm gonna cut this part out and just pretend I did it off camera. Alright, so now the fun part. Deciding what eyeshadow to go with today. I think we're gonna go with regular. With the original. Here we go. Here, ooh, hello camera. How you doing? It's so nice to see you. All right, so these are the colors. So the first thing I do is I take this brush right here. So I'm gonna take the color Virgin and I'm gonna put that all over my eyelid. Just. All right, so now that we have the base color on, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with this brush right here, and I'm going to do the color, I think I'm going to do the color Toasted right here. I'm going to put that on my eyelid. Alright, so now I'll take my crease brush. I'm going to take Buck right here. It is a little paler than I normally put in my crease, but whatevs. So now for my outer corner, I'm going to use, Sidecar. See Sidecar? Then I just take this blending brush and I blend all those colors together. I also will take this brush and I'm gonna use Fairy Tale. That's my go-to inner corner highlight. All right, so I'm not done with my eyeshadow yet. I remember watching a video and someone, I think I had searched it on YouTube one time. I was like, how to keep your eyeliner in place. One girl I came across said, use eyeshadow instead. So with this brush, an e.l.f. one, it's called the smudge brush, but I use this one and I go into whatever palette I'm using, find the black eyeshadow, because there's always a black eyeshadow. In this case, it's Creep. I just put it on my brush and put it on my waterline. See? That looks like eyeliner. But I have found that it actually stays in place. Like whereas regular eyeliner would wash away by the time I finish this makeup look, this doesn't. And for my top lid, I always use the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I am obsessed with this eyeliner. Whenever I apply makeup, it's like I've said, it's not the prettiest when I'm applying it, it's just the final product looks. So now we're gonna put this sucker on. And I know, someone's gonna say something, maybe. But when I do my eyeliner, I pull my eye to make it taut, to make it easier. And I know that's causing wrinkles. Oh, but luckily there's Botox and anti-aging stuff for that. So, yay. Eyeliner is complete. So next thing, right, so we got some mascaras. Well, when I do mascaras, I do two, I kind of mix two, but the first thing I do is I prime them. I use the Subversion by Urban Decay. All right, so that's my primer. So then what I do with my lashes, for the top lashes, I use Perversion by Urban Decay. It's a wetter mascara. So I put those on my top lashes, and then for my bottom ones, I've been using this that I got in, I'm pretty sure it was BoxyCharm as well. It's the Bella Pierre Volume Lash. I put those on my bottom lashes first, and then I go back to the top lashes, and it kind of helps the wetness. All right, so top lashes, partially done. Then we're gonna take this one, and this is a drier mascara, I think. Sometimes if I remember, I will curl them. So I guess I'll do that now since I just pulled it out. Now that that's all done, time for the finishing touches. We have contouring and blush and highlight. Oh my. First things first, face powder. So I use, what is it, Bare Minerals Original. This is really good for dry skin. So I use a Wet n Wild brush and just kind of go over my whole face. All right, so that's done. So when I contour, I use a lot of brush. So the palette I use is the Contour Kit in Light to Medium by Anastasia. So what I do is I have this brush. This is a Sephora just Pro Contour brush. And I will take this color right here, just get some on this brush on the very tip, and I draw my lines with this brush. I don't actually blend with this brush. I just get the lines in place. So you always do that. You do your jawline, chisel that shit out, and then put some around the hairline. And then I will also take this really tiny brush. This is an e.l.f. brush as well. And I'll take this middle color, get some of this on there, and I'll contour my nose. Put this aside because I'm not done with it. When I take this awesome round brush that I mentioned in my favorites and just start beating my face. Right, and then I'll take my little round brush and do my nose. The nose is contoured. So now, next thing is blush. I have this awesome brush that I just recently got from Ulta that uses my blush. My go-to blush color is this one by Tarte. It is Dazzled. I absolutely love this blush. When in doubt, I always go to it. So I just get some on the brush. Just start swiping. So the last thing is highlighter. I think today I'm going to use Jeffree Star's highlighter. Look at that. Oh, this came from his summer collection. I got the Summer Snow Cone, which is a little different for me. It looks really, really yellow and orange, but it does not look like that on the skin at all. So I just use this Anastasia brush, load it up with his highlighter, and just, look at that. Yeah. And then I'll take a little bit, brush it on the tip of my nose and on my cupid's bow. All right, so I have it there, but I'm not done yet. I go back to the contour kit, flip it open, take this Sephora tapered brush, and I'll take this color over here, and I'll streak it down the middle of my nose. And then I'll also put some here, just for added measure, and then some on my chin. I'm gonna take another member of Jeffree Star's summer collection. This is one of his liquid lips. It is in the color Calabasas. I absolutely love this color, so let's put it on. Isn't that pretty? I think that's pretty. Wow, it's really vibrant on the camera. So anyway, now we just take some set-in spray. I use the Tarte Ready Set Radiant. Shake it up a little bit, and voila. Just inhaling some of that. That is pretty much my everyday makeup routine. This is gonna be a really long video. I'm gonna fast forward through a lot of that shit. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I know I am no expert and I probably did a whole bunch of this wrong, but just, yeah. If you'd like to see me attempt to do any other makeup looks, give this video a thumbs up. Please don't give it a thumbs down. I'm pitiful. But that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Go on down there, click that little subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys.